MrDanTV.com.
Yo people, what's good? It's your boy Mr. Dan, and today I've got the pleasure of interviewing MC Spanish Fly. So, you're probably asking yourself, who's MC Spanish Fly? Spanish Fly, tell us a little bit about yourself, my brother.
Spanish Fly is a bar-killing monster, constantly evolving. I'd say more like Spanish Fly is more like an app, a program. It just updates, whether it's like lyrics, concept, delivery, patterns, flow, voice tone, ideas. Constantly evolving, never sleeps.
Cool. So, 2 questions rolled into one here, my man. How did you get into music, first of all, and how did you come up with your MC name?
I got started in music when I was probably about like 7, maybe like 7 or 8. My mum had like a hi-fi with the record thing, so I used to put like an old Elvis record on, put a tape in, press record, and then I'd have like a little plastic mic, little lighter looking thing, little clipper lighter mic, plug in, MC over it, or start singing. I didn't even know what I was doing, but I just knew I liked it. So that started my journey. I was like, yeah, I'm feeling this. And my name, Spanish Fly, come up one time. I was around one of my friends' houses, Val, bless her soul, R.I.P. I was round her house and someone was there called Yardy, Phil from Peckham, yeah? And we was talking about like Viagra because it was all on the telly. And basically, he enlightened me that it wasn't about Viagra, it was all about Spanish Fly because this thing was just amazing and just kept you up all night, basically. And I was like, oh, right, I didn't know Spanish Fly was like an aphrodisiac popular in Jamaica and them type places. So I just thought about it for a while and I thought, I'm half Spanish. Spanish Fly sounds pretty cool. We all had a laugh. I was like, winner.
Mr. Spanish Fly, you're always in the studio cooking up new beats and stuff. Apart from the music, tell us a little bit about your daily life. What do you get up to on a day-to-day basis?
Most days, I'm going to be getting up at about 5:30. I'll be in the gym training for probably like, I don't know, like three hours, sometimes 4. I'll go on a mad one, or I'll be out running. Then after training, I might be like doing painting jobs, little building jobs here and there. And on my tractor, because I live in like a farm type place, so I'm always like cutting down trees, chainsawing stuff, trimming hedges. It's a mad one.
Yo, so when you're producing these fire tunes, yeah, tell me what programs you're using, because I know you do everything yourself, including all the mixing down and everything. Let us know what music programs you're using to produce these beats, bro.
I use FL Studio. I make the beat in there, I record the vocals in there, I mix, I master. Everything that comes out when I've made it is come straight out of FL Studio. But I would say one thing, even though like I rate the program, I don't really use their VSTs, so I always use third-party plugins like Native Instruments, Ozones, FabFilter, Wave, Valhalla, and all them type things. But as a program, I find it really user-friendly and it does me good.
Mr. Spanish Fly, I know you've got 1 or 2 stories because you've been about in the game for a long time. Have you got any funny stories we can tell these people that you've experienced when you've been out on the scene doing your thing?
Oh, I'll tell you a mad one, yeah? So years and years ago, like I was MCing in this place called Crush in Dartford, right? And I was booked to MC with EZ, so I was mad buzzing. Long story short, right? He's next to me there, and he's banged in Go DJ, and that's my favourite tune. I got the mic there, I got a cigarette in my hand here, and like a total donut, I just was like, getting ready to MC all hyped up, right? Little did I know, my cigarette was now burning into DJ EZ's forearm, right? And he's trying to put it out, and there's cigarette sort of sparks going everywhere, and I'm totally unaware of this. So at the same time, he's actually got burning stuff on his arm and he's not happy. I'm actually going, EZ, you're on fire! Yeah, and that did not go down too well with EZ, who was not very happy, but I did apologise to him. Although a week later, he was on Kiss FM going nuts, saying that I abused him and assaulted him with a cigarette in the bar or something like that. It was crazy, man. But I saw him about a month later and apologised again, although I did offer him a cigarette. which he kind of laughed at, but I'm not sure whether he played any of my tunes.
I know you've worked with Ed James on a track. Can you tell us about any future collaborations you've got in the bag?
Oh man, I've been so busy. I've got so many beats in this studio in the bunker, man, where I'm just making stuff all the time. I've got one tune that's like an old school, almost like a Rat Pack sort of beat, you know, like I chopped up all these crazy drums and I played all these mad piano chords, and it sounds wicked. And I've got a certain singer lined up that I'm hoping is going to drop the right thing on it. And I've also got another house beat I've made that I've done all my raps on and done all the bits on, and I'm just waiting for this other singer I'm involved with to see if she's going to come with the magic, which I'm sure she will, because I've heard her singing, she's wicked. And I have got another collab with Ed James hanging about in the wings called Waited Long Enough. And there's another one that he did a remix of a wicked Gabriella tune called We Can Be Love, or We Are Love, or something like, I can't even remember, but I did like the rap on it, and that's coming out in early January, I think, 24. So I'm looking forward to that. But if any other producers out there have got fat tunes and they need a sick Spanish Fly bar to sit in it, inbox me.
So, how did you get into music in the first place? What's the reason behind this?
When I was a little kid, someone I knew slipped me a tape of Ice-T. Yeah, he slipped me this tape, right? And I took it home and I played it on my little stereo. And it was just swearing all over the place, F this, F that, and all that type of stuff, dropping an N-bomb all over the place. And I was listening thinking, this sounds pretty sick. I just loved it. So I just started rapping along to it. And then that sort of set the ball rolling. I thought, I want to do something like this. And that was it. It just never stopped. I just carried on messing with music and got into making tunes.
My final question to you today, Mr. Spanish Fly, is when you're producing your music, what's your favorite part of producing that music? Is it, you know, finding the right bass line, finding the melodies, mixing it down? What's your favorite part of that music production?
I'd say the best bit of producing, the most enjoyable, it's just when it works. It's just when, like, you see the melody, yeah? The melody's important, and the keys you're playing are important, and the bass line's important, and the drums are important, and the little vocal bits you got are important. But you know what's more important is when all them elements just stick together and the vibe's born. That's when you know you got a winner, and that moment there to me is priceless. I love that.
Show me what bars got. Show me what bars got. Show me what bars you got.